Hey guys, Long here. Welcome back to part 3 of building my very first sim rig with little to no knowledge. Just to recap of part 2, I was able to assemble my sim rig with all the parts that I got. If you'd like to check out part 1 and 2, I'll link them in the description down below. In part 3, I'll be installing all the software needed to get the sim rig going, including iRacing. I'm assuming everything's pretty well optimized, so I'm going to only go over issues that I come across, if there's any, and hopefully we can just jump into the game and start figuring that out. With that being said, let's get into it. The first software I'm going to talk about is the Moza software. When you've installed the software and you go on YouTube, you start looking at recommended settings. This is not what matched what I saw online. What I found out is that everyone was in dark mode. So once you click dark mode and go into whatever adjustments you want to make, this is going to be very similar to what you see on YouTube. It was a little confusing at first because I thought I downloaded the wrong software. Once you've made all your adjustments in the game, make sure to select the proper game that you wanted to apply to. I was not aware of that, so I was making adjustments and I was wondering why it wasn't transferring over into iRacing. But once I've clicked the iRacing, everything worked fine. And again, I'm a beginner, so I'm just figuring this out as I go. This is the Simsonn software. I thought I was going to have a little bit more complications with this one, but it was actually really easy to calibrate, no problems here. The last software I'll talk about is iRacing. As you guys know, they've been around forever. I was a little confused once the software installed and I opened it. I was expecting it to be like other softwares. When you open a game launcher, it logs into something in your, say Call of Duty. As an example, you know you're in the game. Where iRacing, it doesn't. I wasn't sure what I was looking at, and then you see test drive in the corner. And once I hit that, and I'm like add to cart, I was a little confused because I know there's a few maps that are free, and I know there's cars that are free before I need to purchase anything. I do understand that you're gonna be purchasing maps and cars throughout the game as you progress on, but again, I'm starting out, I didn't know what I was doing. I finally figured out I had to Google what tracks were available, and I know the Moza is free, and then I had to look up the cars that are free, but it was a little confusing. I wish it was a little bit more clear, and maybe there's an easier way to determine what tracks are free and what cars are free. I wish it was more prominent because I couldn't figure out. I basically had to Google what tracks and what cars was free. Other than that, everything installed fine. I was able to get in the game, no issues after that. Well, here we are, we're in the setup. I've done some little testing already in iRacing, but I'm still figuring it out, still changing little things here and there. Trying to figure out the audio and the webcam and all the lights, make sure that's all looking. I hope this looks okay because this is probably what's going to go in the video. Did want to change. All right, let's take some spins around the track. Go. Well, end the video there. Let me know what you guys think. I'm still figuring it out, still tweaking it here and there. Still gonna get all this setup going, but stay tuned to part 4, and hopefully I should be doing my first race then. Please like, subscribe, comment in the sections down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.